Night of the Comet, an 80s sci-fi horror comedy that's sure to tickle your nostalgia bone. Released in '84, this gem takes us to good old Los Angeles, where a comet with an orbital period as long as your crazy uncle's rap sheet decides to swing by. Last time the sucker dropped in was around the time the T-Rex was rocking his Tyrannosaurus jams, so you know it's going to be a wild ride. Our leading ladies, Regina Belmont, played by Mary Stewart, and Samantha Belmont, brought to life by Kelli Maroney, are teenage sisters who miraculously survived the comet's deadly visit. Now, what would you do if you were one of the last people on Earth? They decide to hit the mall, because priorities, right?
Do you have your MasterCard on you? No. Good, because you don't need it. The stores are open!
But wait, it turns out the comet's exposure leaves some folks in a zombie-like state. Gotta love it when a shopping spree turns into a fight for survival. Enter Robert Beltran, pre-Star Trek Voyager fame, as another survivor. Together, the trio gets tangled up with a group of scientist survivalists who want to use the girl's blood to create a serum against the comet's effects. Sounds reasonable, right? Well, not for those scientists with a touch of evil genius. Will our heroines escape their clutches? And if they do, where the hell do they go next? You gotta watch the movie to find out, folks. Night of the Comet oozes 80s nostalgia, back when low budget didn't always mean low quality. The story is a fun, light-hearted romp that'll keep you entertained, and the plot surprisingly holds up well. Sure, you can pick apart the girls' decisions all day long, but that's missing the point. Instead, imagine yourself as a teen in their shoes, making the most of a post-apocalyptic world. The film's writer and director, Thom Eberhardt, even polled local teenagers to capture that youthful spirit.
See, this is the problem with these things. Daddy would have gotten us Uzis.
It shines through in their carefree approach to survival. Of course, you've got to suspend a bit of disbelief to fully enjoy the plot. The comet acts as a convenient plot device, wiping out most of humanity so Regina and Samantha can channel their inner 80s teenagers and hit the shops. Only later do they realize things aren't all unicorns and rainbows. Danger lurks around every corner as they navigate this brave new world. By the way, the mall they rampage through is none other than the iconic Sherman Oaks Galleria. You may recognize it from other 80s classics like Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Chopping Mall. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger went on a spree of sorts there in Commando. Good times. Night of the Comet holds a special place in my heart. A guilty pleasure of the 80s sci-fi horror genre.
Hey! Holy shit! Whoa. Sam? I give. They said you were dead.
They were exaggerating, totally.
Mary Stewart and Kelli Maroney knock it out of the park in their roles, surpassing expectations given the budget. This cult film has garnered such a following that it even influenced Joss Whedon's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now the effects, yeah, they're a bit rough, even by '84 standards, but hey, it's easy to overlook when you're immersed in this enjoyable 80s sci-fi romp. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and indulge in this delightful, guilty pleasure. Night of the Comet delivers the 80s vibes and entertainment you crave. And let's be honest, you could do a lot worse for a movie night. Cheers. This is Baldylocks for the Rundown, reminding you like and subscribe to help the channel out, and keep watching the movies.